these games. I don't wanna go, cause your love is what I want, babe. You know that I wanna stay this way forever.
I'm well. Good. Judah, you next. How old are you?
28.
Okay. What do you got for me?
Just generally when it comes to relationships and dating, partnership and someone who is able to start off as a friend when it comes to getting to know one another is something that I'm seeking first, because I'm more so interested in the business aspect of my life right now. So
You're interested in the business aspect of your life?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. What does that mean, though?
Just because that means that I'm focused on evolving what I'm doing with my businesses, with my brand, with my day to day.
Okay. Do you have any children?
No.
Do you want to be married?
I've been married and I would like to be married again.
Okay. We're not your friend.
Okay.
I mean, that's just not our job.
Okay.
When you have children, are you going to be their friend? Are you going to be their mother?
I'm going to be both.
No. See, that's that new age bullshit. Be their mother. Their friends are their friends. Why do you want to be both?
To support everything that they want to do with their lives.
You're not supposed to support everything. You're supposed to guide them.
That's going to come with being a mother.
Right, not a friend.
I can balance both.
No, you can't.
Okay.
Was your father in your life?
Yes.
Your mother and father married?
Yes.
Was your father your friend?
Yes.
All right, let's go down that path then. What age did you lose your virginity?
18.
Did you tell your daddy?
Yes.
Did you tell him before you did it or after? I mean, not after. And did you tell him the night you did?
I wasn't around him. He kicked me out when I was 17. So.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound like a friend.
It is a friend, though.
No, it's not.
Well, I learned from that, though.
You could learn from getting bit by a snake. That don't make it your friend. See, words mean things, and that's why I'm being direct. You think you know something that you don't know, and I'm trying to tell you, you are misperceiving things.
Okay. I'm listening. I want to
Your
understand.
father's not your friend. Your father is your father. Your mother's your mother. Your friends are your friends. Trust me, my grandmother was not my mother's friend. She was her mother. And my mother honors her mother today as her mother, not her friend. We don't need our parents to be our friends. We need them to be our parents. We need our friends to be our friends. You don't need to be sitting down talking to your dad. You can have a cordial relationship, an open relationship. I'd have one with my child, but I'm not her friend.
Okay. I can see how that word can be very
Yeah, and that's why I said we need to take it out, because your husband is your husband.
What about the word partner?
He's not your partner. You're his wife. Where's partner? Okay. Partners in a business. Who leads in the marriage?
I would give that to my husband.
You wouldn't give it. That's what it should be. In the United States, are the president and the vice president partners?
I may have misunderstood that. I thought they were, but
no, they're not. Why they're not. No, they're not. The vice president does literally nothing unless the president dies.
Okay.
Nothing. See, we have deified the word partner and we have deified the word friend, but when we do that, we minimize the word husband. Husband is a title that should be imbued with respect, honor, admiration, dignity. But when you mix it with friend and partner, You have a business partner, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have a business husband? No.
Mm. That makes sense.
Thank you. Now the
So I
business
shouldn't be seeking
you should be
partnership within a marriage at all.
you should be seeking leadership. You should be seeking cooperation, but not partnership. You're not seeking partnership with your children, are you?
No, I want to set them up for success, but I wouldn't have
But
to
that's
partner
not
with them.
partnership, that's leadership. See, your husband is supposed to do what he's supposed to do, and that sometimes you may not like him for doing that. But it still needs to be done. I don't mean that you can't be affable and communicative with your man, but that's not a friend. We're not your friends. We're not you. That's the problem. Y'all think we're you and we're not you.
So we can't have conversations about business together. That's what, because I wanted, so basically make me understand why it's wrong that I wanted someone to partner with in
What
business,
kind of business are you
but
talking
set
about?
aside our
What
marriage
kind of
to
business are you
separate
talking?
those two
What kind of
things.
oh, hold on, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
What kind of business are we talking about?
I write, so writing, music, the arts, publishing.
Okay, what kind of business you write songs for who?
Right now, I'm just establishing, but I'm an artist myself, so I write music right now, and I write books, and I write stories for different
So
people.
what I need to understand is how can somebody help you write a song or a book?
It's complicated. I'm thinking of it on a more interpersonal level.
No, you're
So
thinking it on a creative girl hippie level, and that's not what it is.
what's a creative girl
That's why
hippie level?
creatives are most difficult people to marry because you guys are overly in your feelings and not in the practical.
Mm. So I need to separate that entirely then.
Yes.
Okay, I can accept
Because
that.
what is your responsibility? Okay, your business, your job, your this, your that. You're his wife. What comes first, your business or his or him?
My marriage.
Okay, easier said than done. And that's part of the issue. You let in saying I want somebody to be a partner, and I'm focusing on my business and this and that.
Well, I was holding up as much as I could, but
You were doing what?
I guess I need to learn. I need to learn more of the roles of both husband and wife
Your mother and
from
father are
my
married,
experience.
right?
Yes, but that's I learned but so much from them. There's a
Why?
certain amount that I learned, and then I
Well,
learned
you're in
things
your
from my own
masculine.
marriage.
I'll tell you that you're in your masculine energy. Like I'll tell you that for sure.
I can actually agree with you. I understand it about
So I
myself.
mean, so you need to understand what essence of wife is. What is essence? What is a wife's role?
I'm the nurturer,
Nope. It's a mother's role, a wife role.
the supporter,
She's a helpmeet,
helpmate.
helpmate.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
And you want somebody to partner and help you. You want a wife.
Mm.
Yeah. Get a liquor license. You
So
gonna bartender? I mean, you gonna get a platonic relationship
I
with
was a
compound
bartender
living?
before.
I don't think you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking bartender is a creative way of me saying something else over here.
But I have been trying to do more of the feminine role. So I've allowed myself to date older men and let them take me out and show me different than what I've been experiencing. So I understand.
Men can't show you how to be feminine.
I mean, they let me be. That's what I mean by that. Because dating men who don't stand in their masculine
No,
role makes it hard for
no.
women to
Well,
be feminine too.
no. Absolutely not. More modern psychobabble bullshit.
Hmm. Why?
Feminine is what you are. You don't turn it on or off. And it's like, I wish
But you said I was masculine.
you're masculine because you're masculine. Just because you have a man that can to put you in your place doesn't make you feminine. You just know you need to shut up. But you're still masculine when you're quiet listening to an older man. You're still masculine.
So women have to shut up to men.
No, you have to shut up because
Oh, I have
you
to.
are masculine. I'm talking to this woman. You're in your masculine, and this is why you need to be around women, but you probably repulse women because you're overly masculine.
Mm. I can
So
believe
you're
that.
a woman without a country. You can't talk to. You say you're. I'm trying to get you to understand what your mother and father did, but you say your daddy kicked you out. So you seem as someone who's strong-willed, stubborn, and has and a single-minded. That's what I'm getting from you. And don't nobody want to be around that.
Yeah, I
Not
am
from a
alone all the
woman.
time, so you were
Well,
correct.
that's what you should be. Don't no man want to be around that. Men, the number one thing men want from a woman is what?
They butt kiss.
I want you guys to understand what she just said. She thinks a man wants they butt kissed. That's what
I
she
mean, that's the
thinks.
way you're
That's
explaining
what
it,
she
though.
thinks of you. Like that's what she thinks of you, gentlemen.
You're not really explaining anything to my question,
I'm
though.
asking you a question, and I'm just repeating your answer. I said, "What's the number one thing that men want from a man wants from a woman?" You said they butt kiss. There's nothing to explain. That is a negative connotation. I don't. There's no
It's
way to
not
make
negative
that
that you said I'm
positive.
masculine.
Ma'am, you've said what you said who you are, and I'm just repeating it so you'll hear it. Don't get defensive because you said something that's revealing who you are. They butt kissed. How is that positive?
Because you said you don't. I'm not supposed to
How
nurture
is
them.
that
I'm not supposed to
positive?
support them. I can't partner with them. I can't be their
Kissing
friend.
somebody's butt,
I need to be their helpmate.
excuse me, kissing somebody's butt is positive?
I mean, it is if you're being their helpmate.
So,
You're giving them
if
the
you have
privilege. You're giving them
employees
the.
and if you have employees at your business and they're doing their job, they're kissing your butt.
No, because they're going to get
Thank
paid. I'm
you.
not going to just have them working for me for
Thank
free.
you. Don't try to get smart. Think about what you're saying. What you're saying is now here comes the defensiveness. Here comes the wall. Instead of really listening, here comes the justification, guys. I'm letting you know what you're about to do.
Okay.
Put your dick up and listen. Coming
Okay.
in saying men want their butt kissed is a negative connotation towards men.
I can agree. It is.
Then why say that unless you think of men in a negative light?
That's just how I perceived the thought process of what you're saying. I'm trying to process and understand what you're saying
No,
about me
man.
so
Well,
that I
I'm
can
asking
understand
you
it.
what you. No, no. I'm asking you. No. Don't put. You can't make that. I won't own that. Their butt kiss. I said, what is the number one thing men want from women? And you basically let everyone know how you think of men. Are men
Okay,
positive?
so I'm gonna take my answer back then. They want love
No,
and affection.
no.
They don't want love and affection either.
That's not the
Then
number one
I
thing we
honestly
want.
don't know what men
No,
want
they
from
want
women.
cooperation.
Okay,
Cooperation.
that makes sense. I'm gonna take that down.
And when you say have your butt kissed, meaning somebody cooperating is somebody in a negative and a not positive role. That is a horrible way to look at a quote unquote friendship, quote unquote partnership, or a marriage.
Is cooperation mutual, right? Or is that just the woman has to be submissive to him wanting her to
You
cooperate
don't
with
have to
him?
do anything at all, ma'am. You can stay alone.
Oh, okay. So that's what that means. So all
No,
men
that's
think like
not what
that.
it means. But what I'm saying is,
So all
with
men
you,
think like that.
ma'am, what you need to understand is, have you had therapy?
I have. I'm still going through therapy.
Okay, you need to stay in because to you every
I
answer with
will.
you is everything you're saying is a zero sum game with hostility behind it, and there's no need for it.
So how did you feel about when you had got divorced? Like, how did you feel
Well, it's
about the
not about this isn't
cooperation?
about this is not about me.
What happened with the cooperation? Like,
This is not
how could she
this
have
is not
cooperated
about
more?
me. See now you're not going to change. This is not about me. This
I
is
just want to
about
know how I can
you.
cooperate. How can I cooperate
Well, you
then
can't
in a
cooperate with
relationship?
anybody. You can't cooperate with anybody because you're not with anybody right now.
Yeah, true.
So why are you asking me this? This is just another way
Because
to
we're
try to.
talking about
You're just trying to redirect around me, and you need to learn how to be quiet. I told you guys what was about to happen. There you go, the modern woman, folks. Bull ring bonnet enabled. Bull ring bonnet enabled, and then got mad because she was showing who she was. Now imagine being on a date with her. Imagine being out with her. And you're just talking to her, and she can't check her attitude enough. She can't verbally jab with you, judo with you. So eventually she's going to become a bitch. That was a bitch. Going to be a bitch about it. See, if a man did that, if a man were to act like that with another man, there would be no words. A man would have to go out inside, shoot the fair one. We don't do that with each other. We have to comport ourselves a certain way because with men, we bump up against a violence line, an aggression line. With women today, in general, black women in particular, they are good to overstep the violence line. Habitual line steppers. They keep inching. And I told her, you're getting closer and closer and closer. Instead of woosahing and calming down this creative person who wants to zen bonds and everything else, no, she just put the bull ring on maximum. What about you in divorce? Trust me, I'm doing okay. You're the one that's massively alone. Yeah, look at the comment section, having a good time. That's you, ma'am. That's you. Like I said, the stories this woman has told herself is what I'm talking about. This woman, like most of us, like most people in traumas, there's a fear. Fear. And instead of just saying, I'm scared, I'm afraid, I don't know, I'm vulnerable, it makes me feel uncomfortable to be this open and exposed. And I got to, so I got to have a bonnet and a bull ring on it, and I'll lean into it and talk like that so I can keep you away. I'm not impressed. And so you can't do me that way. You can't do me that way. You can do other guys that. We can't do me that way. I see you. I see you. Stay in the therapy, like I said, because whatever fear is motivating you, it's animating you when you're out in public. So if this is what happens on a phone call or a Zoom call, can you imagine what happens when her heart or her emotions are engaged? Can you imagine when she's really open and exposed? That's what I'm saying, guys. I understand and empathize with a lot of women because they've been given the wrong information for so long to where it's really unfair in their minds that they have to go through this public pain. And you or I can't take it away. We didn't make it this way. You blame your mom and them. This is what your mom and them asked for.
In this engaging dialogue, Kevin Samuels asserted that modern women, including the 28-year-old caller, often misunderstand the roles of men and women in relationships. He contended that the blurring of traditional gender roles, illustrated by the caller's strong masculine traits, might be diminishing attraction in partnerships. While he acknowledged that men can and should be cordial with their partners, Kevin emphasized the need for clear and defined roles for each gender in a relationship. He proposed that the misunderstanding or disregard of these roles might be contributing to the challenges faced by many modern relationships. However, this perspective might spark criticism. While some might agree with Kevin's stance, others might view it as an overly simplistic understanding of gender dynamics in relationships. They might argue that flexibility in gender roles and the ability for both partners to exhibit a range of traits can lead to healthier, more balanced relationships. In conclusion, while Kevin's advice offers an intriguing viewpoint and some might find it applicable, it also underscores a contentious debate about gender roles in contemporary society. Whether one agrees or disagrees, it certainly offers an opportunity for a thoughtful reflection on the complexities of modern relationships. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more engaging content like this. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for notifications on our latest videos. Drop your thoughts on this topic in the comments section below, and let's keep this enlightening conversation going.